Hey y'all, welcome to the Big Day Market vlog. So this big game market is going to be at the Common Roots Brewery in Quackenbush Square. I'll put the flyer for it here. And I have done many events in Quackenbush Square for Albany Twilight. So it's going to be interesting to be vending in the same general location, but in a building. Like, that's going to be a little weird. Uh, this event very low cost for me outside of travel, because travel is expensive for me, so I always do the smallest on the sliding scale, and then I say this every time, but I always do the smallest on the sliding scale, and then if I make a certain amount of money, I will donate some to whatever organization they're supporting. But this one, I paid $35 for my spot, and it's about 2.5 hours away, because I'm about 2.5 hours from Albany. And it's going to be interesting. I think my sister is coming with me, and my parents might be meeting us there. I'm not really sure, but there's not much prep. There's not much anything. It's just going to be travel and then the vlogging experience, and maybe something afterwards if we do something afterwards. But this is going to be kind of like a mini vlog, but it's a pop-up big game market. So like, I feel like that kind of fits the vibe. So all right, guys, I will see you very soon. Small business owner's life is always chaotic. Jessi just messaged us. She got us into a con on Sunday for Carly's shop. So now we're doing 2 events this weekend. Let's go. Gotta make that dough. A big game market is tomorrow. I've got all my boxes already packed up. I'm working on some things for Carly for her shop for Sunday now. And we're gonna pack the car in the morning and head up to Albany. We are off to a big game market. Woot woot. We're tired and not doing the greatest today. All done. Time to go home and sleep. We're off to our second event of the weekend because we're crazy. because I have been going too long for too many days in a row and I need to crash. So Carly is watching her booth, Jessie's watching her booth, and I'm gonna sleep in the car until somebody needs me. Normally sleeping in the car wouldn't be a problem. It's kind of unsettling that I have a camera from a Tesla just staring at me.
Hello everybody, I'm glad you're all having a good time at the Clover Con. Lucky 13, it's 13 years of Clover Con. Anyway, it was
I went on a Wawa run. I got me a coffee, I got her a matcha, I got Jessie a smoothie, and we are trying to get past the con sleepiness. I joked about having power at Philly Otaku, but I'm currently running 2 booths. I've been given all the power today. Hi, Carly. Hello.
I wish I had my best survival stuff. I just had to open it. Awesome. You're opening.
Well, that is a wrap. Pack it up. This past weekend was an example of just because you can doesn't mean you should. A big game market, I always have fun at a big game market, but I don't make a ton of money at a big game market, and it's kind of far away for me, but I do it mainly for the community, because I want to be a part of the community, and we don't really have one of those where I'm from. So I do it, but at the end of the day, I basically break even with travel at this, I did at this one. I made some money at the one in Troy earlier in the year, but this one I just kind of broke even, and it was pretty slow most of the day. We were also on the 2nd floor, so I feel like some people might not even have realized there was a 2nd floor. There was signs like kind of showing it, sort of, but I think, you know, it was just a slow event in general. But I broke even with travel, which was fine. Carly and Jessie's event the next day, Carly maybe broke even with travel, probably not. It was so slow and just not something I think we would do again. As much as we are 4-H alumni and we were really excited to be able to do an event supporting a 4-H program, the con hours that day were just really long. And they're not like super duper long, but it was from 10 to 5. And having done a big game market the day before from 12 to 4 and making more money at a big game market than we made at the Clover Con, it just kind of wasn't worth it to us, and it was farther away, and we had to deal with Jersey traffic and all that. So I don't know if we'd necessarily do it again. It was a good learning experience, and Carly got to, you know, try to flesh out her setup a little bit more for the new year. Her next event is Undiscovered Realm, which we did last year, and we're hopeful for that one. We're hopeful for that one. But I just think that this weekend was a prime example of just because you can do 2 events in a weekend doesn't mean you necessarily should. But that being said, I already know multiple weekends. I have 2 and 3 events signed up for already for the summer. So when will you learn that your actions have consequences? Never. I'll never learn. But thanks you guys for hanging out. I'm going to put up my graph. Carly doesn't do graphs, so we're not going to be doing that. But I will be putting up my graph for a big game market. See you in the next one.